All right. I haven't really been doing many of these landscape long-form videos, have I? The reason for that, not because I don't like them, I love them, they're probably actually my favourite, but time is of a premium and they take so much time to do. Not to shoot, but to edit down. My tactic was basically shoot everything and then edit down within an inch of its life so that you get most of the most natural, candid sort of stuff. But today, I thought I would, because today is the day I leave my much beloved Fish Island and Hackney Wick. Because I've been wanting to get some footage of this place for a long time. It's beautiful. I know it might not be everyone's cup of tea, and it might look a bit rough, but it's got so much charm, and it's covered in artwork everywhere. So it's a great place to live when you're trying to be an artist. I'm going to go down to the pontoon, play some banjo, which is my favourite place to play actually, because everyone's so supportive with the music, but practicing when you know there's 16 people who can hear you kind of makes you feel a bit guilty. So I found a load of little spots where I could just go and play. So I think it's only right to go and say goodbye to this place by playing one last song or two there. Oh, this guy's got my seat, look. Sorry, buddy. I'm gonna have to push you off there. He's already moved for me. The entertainment has arrived, my friend. I keep saying Fish Island, Hackney Wick, because no one will actually know what Fish Island is. Hackney Wick officially is just over there, over one bridge, and Fish Island is really just a little island. Just make sure that pigeon didn't leave any presents for me here. This is an old folk song. It's called Blackest Crow. Send your love to me, so I will know by your handlight how time has gone with thee. The Stoics say every tiny little thing that you do, every teeny weeny thing, inhale, exhale, pick up a coffee mug, anything, play banjo on a pontoon, you will do for a last time. It's called negative visualization, and that's to make you appreciate doing it each time you do it. I think that's a fitting end. I've loved this place, and I've loved this spot to play. Thank you so much for having me. It's been a great home. And with that being said, let's go for our final stroll down the canal. I'm a little scared, you know, to get in the van, to park up. It's all new ground, but I think yo. Oh mate, it's the best. Do you mind being on the camera?
Yeah, go on, bro.
All right, go on, man. Hello.
Yo.
All right, mate.
Let me show my boy this shit. Alright, Millie, this is it.
What
innit?
you guys? I saw you guys. What'd you do anyway? I saw
We're
you
just cleaning
ethical
up.
bee.
Yeah, we was getting food.
Right. Okay.
We just clean up the lock in it.
Oh, nice one, man. Cheers. Yeah, I'm
Where
just
you gonna go to?
saying goodbye. I'm moving into a van. There you go.
Nice.
It's a weird band. We play traditional folk
yeah,
instruments, but
yeah,
I used to
yeah.
be a rave MC over D&B. What are you into yourself?
Well, I listen to everything.
Really?
You know?
Nice.
And it's good quality as well, yeah?
Yeah, it's the bollocks. Nice one, mate.
appreciate
Take
it,
care of
brother.
yourself.
Nice one,
Thanks for cleaning up, man. This path I'm walking now, I always do this with my mate Rich in the warehouse. I always did this, I guess. I guess this is the last time. I'm going to miss those walks. Yeah, but I'm excited nonetheless. It's a new phase of life. I'm used to this by now. It's been awesome. It's been a year and a half. I've learnt a lot. Goodbye, Fish Island, Hackney Wick. This is the final walk back. I think I'm going to get my bike and go. Sad times, but glad I got a little play on the pontoon there, and I can look back at it with fondness. So I'm going to say goodbye one last time at B1, and then we'll get gone. Follow me in. Mate, crazy, crazy times. That is made of gold. Oh, matey. I didn't want to leave it all fucked up for you.
Oh my god, this is so cute. Like,
Oh, mate, all yours now. The plants as well, I can't take them with me, so feel free to keep them. Okay, I'm going to say bye. So earlier, I left the Wick, I left Fish Island, and I gave you my kind of sombre, sad tour. And now I've driven about 4 or 5 hours up north, but this van is on a go slow, bless her. You just chill in the slow lane with the lorries. That was quite a journey, and now I'm here, parked up in a service station. For my first night, I just decided I'd do nice, paid for, I'm just in a service station, 15 quid, 24 hours. That means I can hang out here, get some lunch tomorrow, before heading to the Airbnb, where we're staying on a farm. So earlier I was really, really sad. Sorted the van out all day, moved and all that. Once I got everything rolling, I was like, okay, I've been sad. Now I'm excited. And this is pretty cool, man, I've got to say. This is fun already. See you in the morning. Welcome to the next chapter. Alright, hello. First morning in the van. It was very, very cosy. I had the electric blanket on. I've got the diesel heater on now. And thanks to the wondrous Jackery, I'm going to have an espresso coffee. Loving it. Yeah, how do I feel today? I feel bloody great. There was a lovely night's sleep. It was super cosy. Had my electric blanket on like a proper OAP. This seat is amazing because this is the main place in the van, unless I want to lay in bed, where I've got some space to play the banjo. One thing I was thinking about yesterday is I get really anxious, I get scared about stuff a lot. And I try and overplan all this stuff. And I get obsessed and think about stuff and try and account for every eventuality. But I always jump in before I'm ready. And one thing is, you know, I am a little scaredy cat. But one thing I'm really proud of myself for is I think I've got a lot of courage. And I think bravery and courage isn't, it's not the absence of fear. And I'm pleased to say I think I'm quite a brave young chap, despite being bloody scared of everything. And I'm really, really glad I jumped into this. Lovely. Man, this is so nice. It's absolutely gorgeous here. Wow. A lot of people say van life was the best thing I ever did. And I'm always like, really? The stress of finding park ups and driving and stuff. But look at this. Making my way back to the pub. And I'm going to have a nice pub dinner tonight, 6:30. That's the general etiquette when you use Brit Stops. Just get a dinner and you can stay. That's great value because the services, for instance, 15 quid, which ain't bad in an emergency. There's always food and toilets there 24/7. But here I reckon I'll spend like 15 quid on a pub dinner and then I've got the stay and I've been fed. My old man and his friend was saying I should suggest to these pubs, if you feed me, I'll play a gig for you. So I could do the whole sing for your supper thing. I always say to people, whatever you want to do, just start doing that thing. A, someone will pay you for it eventually, and B, different little paths will appear as you go along that route that you've chosen. I used to be a rave MC, and then I was a salesman, and then I got into recruitment, and then I got into code when I was 29. I studied it, did a boot camp, did that for the past 6 or whatever years, and I quit that last August to do music full time. And I just had a call from our radio plugger, and they're opening up this thing in Camden, basically like a museum, the history of English music, and he wants me to play 2 or 3 days a week at this place. I think it's going to be 2, for 150 quid to 200 quid a day. That would be incredible day busking. I've never made that. Now, seeing as I'm living in the van, that would basically cover my costs and give me 5 days to chase this in whichever other way I can. And that just seemed to drop out of the blue. So whether you want to call that the universe, God, or just making good connections and doing hard work and being seen to do hard work, or all of the above, that's an awesome development. And it does feel like whenever I just jump in and do something, something comes along. I know I'm not, no one signed me to a major label or anything like that. I'm not saying, you can be just like me. How amazing am I? Obviously, it's quite a humble opportunity, but for me, that's incredible. 2 days a week sorts out the whole scary money side of things, and then that means I can keep doing walks like this and living primarily in the van, and then I'll crash at Yenny's most likely on the days that I need to be in Camden, and I'll give her some money. We had some concerns, Yenny and I, that when I was in the van full time, we wouldn't see each other as much. But that's quite handy that that's in London as well, Wow, this is so gorgeous. I'm a lucky, lucky guy. I know how lucky I am. I'm very grateful. So I said to my mentor, Tom, I won't say his full name because I don't know if he wants to go in these, but he'd probably love the attention. I said I can already feel myself de-stressing out of the city. I think I'm going to keep 1 foot in London and 1 foot in the country. And he said that's exactly what he does. And he's from the peaks. So it's good to see that plan works. I can see myself getting really inspired to write here, just like I got inspired to write in Hackney Wick, it's just different vibe. Feels like there's some space to think here. Van life, so far, for the first few days, is treating me very, very well. And I couldn't be happier that I did this. I'm sure it's going to not be without complications and some stress to go along with it, but I think it's all going to be worth it. Nam Tor, ladies and gentlemen. And I don't know if the best wind block in the world can block this wind. It's absolutely beautiful. Whew. How cute are those little standing stones? I love humans. Look at all these. Wow. So, I know, the planet is mashed up and we did it, and that is really bad. But also, look how cute we are. Look at this, loads of them. Loads of people have done this. And on the whole, like I say, being out and about, busking and whatnot, you kind of see that on the whole, most people are nice. I know we have stuff we need to atone for and stuff we should feel guilty for, and I get that. But as I've been walking down this path today, I said hello to people. The majority of people are here just to enjoy being alive, get some fresh air, walk up this big tor and have a little look about. Life is good. I'm a very, very lucky guy. It's been a bit of a roller coaster today, actually. So my good mate James Spear, and the talented artist who did all the artwork for TGOE, has just told me that he wants to call it a day after this first batch of TGOE art, which is the EP art basically. And he was freaking out about telling me, and it's just so he can focus on his own projects. And I was like, mate, I've put everything into focusing on my own stuff, so Why would I ever hold that against you? You're cool. And I told him, obviously, you know, the friendship's over and it's now going to be a completely transactional business relationship. But no, I told him obviously not to worry. But it's sad, obviously, you know. But we got amazing EP art of it, CD, T-shirt, all of that stuff. That'll be the artwork for some time to come, until we record, if we're going to do it as an album, the album. So that's kind of sad. And it does get a little lonely in the van. I've noticed, like, I start to get a little bit bummed out. And then I go for a walk and I just noticed, I was like, oh wow, I'm beaming, you know, I'm smiling ear to ear. So it's worth it, you know, you get ups and downs with all styles of life and challenges, which I expected. But wow, I didn't expect to be as happy as I am on the peaks of it. And then the other big thing is I had that video call with the guys who want to do that exhibition in Camden. And that's all working out really well. So that's a real thing, it's going to be a real job. And yeah, I'm excited for that. Wow. I can't believe how gorgeous this is. I haven't been filming much because I just want to take it in. I'm such a scaredy cat, man. I'm a little scared of these sheep. But I'm just going to hope that they just, they think I'm a harder nut than I am and they just get out my way, bless them. What day is it? Tuesday? I moved out on Thursday, man. Blimey. What a difference not even a week makes. We've got to let him have the staircase and I'll walk on the rocks. You've relegated me, my friend. That is absolutely fine. So I believe that is Mam Tor. So I don't actually know what we're climbing right now, but I reckon it's going to be well worth it. Woo woo! Oh wow. Wow. Oh, every time it's like just one more peak, but we're in the Peak District, aren't we? I reckon we've got to get it. What time are we on? 4:05. We'll get back by sunset, won't we? Let's press on. See you up there, folks. I do believe they call this the Dark Peak. Where I was before was the Light Peak or the White Peak. And that's because of the stone. You see the stone there on the left is all dark here. And it was white where I was staying before. Near Hartington. Woo! And I have to go, you probably can't see because of the sun, over that peak over there. Woo! And back down to the car park. This might be a loop there, but I don't know. And because I haven't got my trusty German girlfriend on me, I haven't planned. So I think I'm just going to go back the same way. It's hard talking into wind. I think I'm really going to love this life. There's already been some challenges and some stresses, but like with any life, it's not a panacea. It doesn't just mean I'm doing this now, sorted, everything is okay. But I can quite confidently say already, I think that what I get out of it will be very much worth what I sacrifice in the name of it. 500 followers on Instagram, which I know is a very humble number, but it's been a lot of work to get here and I'm a happy bunny. The posts are taking an age to upload because it's just going off my phone. But that's okay, we can chill. Yeah, happy days, everything is all good. Engine oil topped up. High beam changed. That's where we're going, people. One turned round, but this one, oh bless it, it's limping as well. Wow, look, this is all fern. I remember fern absolutely blooming when I went to Dartmoor in the summer. And look, it would have been everywhere. But winter came and took it down. But I believe the fact they've left it like this is a really good thing, because it goes back into the soil, nourishes the soil, and it'll help it grow back this year. The staircase just built straight into the wall. This is a big surprise. I thought I was going to basically come to Richmond Park. You know, London, and I still love London. And like I say, before I say any of this, I'm going to keep one foot in London and one foot in the country. But London does some things better than anywhere else. But here, wow, you don't get open space like this anywhere in London. The parks are amazing there, but nothing like this. All right, let me just check where we're going. So I'm just reading on a local walk. There's no maps, you just got to read. It says you will come to a gully, cross that gully, blah, blah, blah. It's great. Let's see what this says. This might say we're not allowed. Do not climb on timber stacks. Okay, that's a deal. So in London, where arguably, or almost certainly, you'd be disturbing more people, I feel more comfortable playing music and stuff there. I haven't figured out the etiquette of out in the country yet, you know. So I haven't taken my banjo or my guitar with me when I've been on these little walks. But right now, looking out into the forest would be a really nice time to play the banjo or the guitar and have a little practice. But really, this whole trip has just been one big recce for me. To find out different etiquettes and to see what I need and don't need, what goes wrong, what goes right. And I'm going back down south a lot more confident for the next trip. There's been a few challenges, but I'm really happy. And I would not go back to the life I had last week already. I want to know what all the trees are. I'm going to get a book. I'll get a book later and just enjoy this. I'll buy a book in a shop. How about that? Let's leg it. Spears has just sent through some final bits of artwork for the EP CD and it looks amazing. It's a shame he's leaving, and we had really big ideas about, like, big fantastical ideas about the album, the concept album, with all his artwork carving out the characters. But I think where he's left it, with the EP done and all 4 singles done and that project just being what it was, I think it's really nice. It's almost like, you know, a series that should have never had a series 2. Now this, what we're on, this is the extended walk. I was going to turn back And I was like, well, it's getting dark, you know, it's always getting late. And then your mind just gives you a load of excuses to not do that much exercise, doesn't it? But I'm really glad I carried on. This is epic already. On this poor bugger, this is some sort of disease, is it not? Let someone screaming at the screen so they know what this is. But yeah, this is something I will know shortly, because I'm going to learn all about trees. Wow. Wow, it's amazing. My lord. Wow. Whoever did that, well done. I don't know if I've got my head torch on me. Tut tut, Miller. My phone torch may have to do, but I think we'll get back well in time. No matter what happens now, touch wood, Matilda keeps going for years and years and years and miles and miles and miles. No problems. I'm going to carry on van life. And really, because I haven't had a water tank, I haven't cooked any food in there. You can do it really cheap, I think. Like, if something terrible happened to Matilda, touch wood it won't. And there's some wood right here, which I'll touch. If something terrible happened to Matilda, I'd just get another van, insulate it, and get a cheap diesel heater. Without drilling the engine or anything, just to get started, you know. If I had hardly any money, I'd make some money, busk in or whatever, get that van and carry on. So they say everything in moderation. That's the good old half and half for me. London, big city, and then all out nature when I'm not there, in the van. Lovely. It turns out this is just the stables, and that is the main house. I should really look who this family was, shouldn't I? Give you some facts. Not a bad old garden, that. Flock of birds on the left and deer on the right. This little stone circle thing, and I may be wrong, but I do believe this is benches with little bevy holders there. That's incredible. I'm only here because I looked up what pub was a Britstops pub near Castleton, like in the Dark Peaks, kind of ish near Mamtor. I had no idea all of this was here. This is just, yeah, blown me away. If that's just a random town, you just throw a dart at a map in the Peak District and find this. Man, see why Tom loves it here so much. Big up, brother. It's not Patch on Billericay, but...
When I told you I've been running all of my life, I ain't lying now when I went back then. I'm told my old reflection is a young man in disguise, two tired eyes and a pale bowling hair. That's a good disguise. Well, I gotta make this work. This ain't New York, New York. In the UK, man, the dream is paying the bills. So I'm gonna buy my van, drive that sucker to Japan. Mr. Starbucks gonna miss me, yes he will. That's right. Oh. I ain't up, 'cause I've been dying since I was born. God alone knows if I wake up tomorrow. I ain't writing, I ain't shooting. Economic downfall, floods in the world. The news has nothing new in store. God alone knows